Good evening, and welcome to Davey Mac's Area 51. A late-night show recorded at 3 in the morning so that the government can't find us and learn about what we're discussing. I'm Davey Mac, and this is my Area 51. On this specialty show, we'll be discussing aliens, and aliens, extraterrestrials. For instance, why have we not discovered the mysteries of the Bermuda Triangle? Clearly there is a power surge, a wormhole, some sort of vortex that can take an alien craft or a human craft to different locations, whether on this planet or through the universe. Think about it. A plane goes through the Bermuda Triangle. Where does it go? It evaporates. It disappears. Never to be seen again. But has it disappeared? Or is it a wormhole? Has it transported to some other destination, some location, some dimension? The Bermuda Triangle is right off of our shores, and yet, why are we not doing scientific research? Why are we not conducting experiments? Why is the government not investigating what is really occurring in the Bermuda Triangle? Is it because they don't want us to know? Is it because the government doesn't want us to gain the knowledge that there is a wormhole in the Bermuda Triangle, an energy influx that allows ships to quickly transport in the blink of an eye? It's also perhaps a gateway for extraterrestrials to visit our planet. There are several gateways throughout planet Earth, in fact, the Bermuda Triangle being just one. Of course, you have the ancient pyramids in Egypt, Stonehenge, and many more. What the extraterrestrials do is see the gate, the wormhole, which is located in the Bermuda Triangle, and they use it as a sort of a beaming device. They come to our planet, they observe, they refuel, and they're on their way. And who is this they I'm discussing? I think we all know who they is. They're extraterrestrials, but what kind of extraterrestrials are there? Well, as there are many different forms of animals, many different forms of humans, there are many different forms of extraterrestrials. The ones that we see in our skies are usually the Greys. Who are they? Who are the Greys? The Greys, my friends, are not to be scared of. We should not be afraid. In fact, we should embrace the Greys because they are us. They are human beings from the future. That's right. Have you ever thought about why the Greys have 2 eyes, 5 fingers, are humanoid? It's because millions of years from now, the extraterrestrials will have evolved from the human being that you see in front of you today. Look in the mirror. We're not going to need hair in space, so it goes away. Several of our human characteristics and features will become useless. And thus, as we evolve and travel the stars in spaceships, we become smaller, grayer, less usage for aesthetic beauty or hair, wigs, toupees, makeup. You see, the Greys visit us from a million years in the future to make sure that human beings of present day, modern times, are simply on the right path. The path of exploration and space discovery. Unfortunately, we've had some very serious issues, warfare being one of them. You see aliens visit the planet Earth on a constant mission of observation in hopes that we do not blow each other up. The extraterrestrials, the aliens known as the Greys, are here to help, to guide us in peace, so that we may one day, in the very near future, begin exploring the stars together. But that doesn't mean the Greys are the only extraterrestrials out there. There are many forms of aliens, and those other aliens who are not the Greys don't always have the best intention for us on planet Earth. Some extraterrestrials do see our planet as a very rich source of fuel and elements, and they will come, they will try and invade planet Earth, and they will try to suck out our brains and kill us, so that they can have our water, our fuel, our elements, our gold. But the Greys are here to ensure that humanity survives. They are here to ward off enemy extraterrestrials on our behalf. So the next time you see a UFO in the sky, if it is piloted by one of the Greys, look up and say, "Thank you! Thank you for being the guardian angels of planet Earth, Mr. Extraterrestrial." As long as you're speaking to the Greys. If you're speaking to one of the lizard-type aliens, then, well, be forewarned. They probably want to suck your brain out of your head. This has been the pilot episode of Davey Mac's Area 51. Very frightening. Again, these are going to be specialty episodes. Every once in a while at 3 o'clock in the morning under the beautiful effect of legalized marijuana in the state of New Jersey. And by the way, a lot of people point out that marijuana is green. Like some extraterrestrials. Some. Was marijuana put on the... Why is my alarm going off? So you see what's happening here? You try to do a show, some sort of podcast exposing the truth, and then alarms go off at 3 o'clock in the morning. Not only is this show recorded at 3 in the morning, but really you should only be listening at 3 in the morning. Thank you very much. Those are the rules of Davey Mac's Area 51. Don't expect weekly episodes of Davey Mac's Area 51. For starters, the government will probably lock me up by Sunday. Secondly, a specialty show needs to be just that, special. Plus, I can't always be on marijuana and mushrooms. And that's what I'm on right now. Did you ever think about the moon? And why we still haven't gone to the dark side of the moon? What's up with that? What's on that other side? I think I know. Extraterrestrial bases and technology. What is NASA hiding? Interesting, because I was just reading in the newspaper the other day that NASA's formally and officially announcing they will be creating a specific group to investigate extraterrestrials. I laugh at this as if NASA hasn't been doing this for 50 plus years. In 1969, human beings landed on the moon. Neil Armstrong walked on the moon. But what did Buzz Aldrin see? Buzz Aldrin claimed to have seen ships in space as the Earthlings were approaching the moon. Buzz Aldrin also says, "What's over there?" Could it be an alien base? It might be. You see, it's very, very possible that there is a gigantic extraterrestrial base on the dark side of the moon that is big as the Empire State Building, and yet NASA refuses to admit this very basic, simple fact, and we want the truth. We want the truth, and we want it now. On Davey Mac's Area 51, we are determined to find the truth. Where are the United States presidents on this issue? How come they haven't contacted NASA and said, "Hey, we want your information"? Because there are extraterrestrials on the dark side of the moon, living in fine apartment complexes. You know why, don't you? It's an easy skip. It's a great place to go on your way to Mars. That's right. If you thought there were extraterrestrial bases on the moon, what do you think is going on in Mars? And is it possible that human beings did not originate from the planet Earth, but in fact human beings originated from Mars? Think about it. Mars, a twin planet of Earth, very similar. Billions of years ago. Waters, seas, land, atmosphere, oxygen. But then something happened. A nuclear war, perhaps? An interstellar war, perhaps? It's quite possible millions of years ago that the human beings did not live on the planet Earth but lived on Mars. But what ensued would change the destiny of the universe. There was a giant war on Mars millions of years ago between humans, factions, and aliens. The planet Mars was destroyed. The atmosphere ruined. The water evaporated due to the nuclear explosions and the nuclear warfare. Mars became uninhabitable for living species. However, the intelligent human beings who came from Mars were able to build spaceships, build technology, and travel the galaxy until they could terraform a planet. And that planet that they could terraform was known as Earth. Earth, the neighbor to Mars, which we do not come from. After the Great War on Mars, millions of years ago, the human beings that were unable to escape with their ships and their spaceships and their technology then went to the planet Earth, terraformed it, and started a new human civilization on this planet. All of this occurred millions of years ago, until some of them continued to explore the universe. They used their ships and they left, allowing us modern-day humans to evolve, grow. Meanwhile, those other humans traveled the galaxy and became the Greys. It all makes sense now, doesn't it? You're happy you stayed up until 3 in the morning, aren't you? You made a wise decision, didn't you? You made a good decision. Just like the ancient Egyptians made a good decision when they built the Pyramid of Giza, not as a tomb, as modern-day archaeologists would have you believe, but rather as an alien power plant. A hydraulic-powered alien power plant is truly what the ancient Pyramid of Giza is for. Aliens refuel their ships with the power of the Great Pyramid. We know this. It was a power plant for thousands and thousands of years by the aliens. This is common knowledge within the UFO and alien community, of which I am a prominent member. Did you know that Christopher Columbus saw aliens fly out of the water on his way to America? It's a true story. Look up his journals. What about Stonehenge? People say, what's the point of Stonehenge? Archaeologists and historians are still trying to figure out why is this allowed? The government? Aliens. That is the point of Stonehenge. 12,000 years ago, aliens visited the planet Earth. To commemorate their mission, they decided to build a monument. That monument was Stonehenge. A glorious and beautiful monument built by the aliens to commemorate their first visitation to planet Earth in quite some time. Yes. Now that you've heard all of Davey Mac's Area 51. I think it's time for you to start making up your mind. Are you gonna continue to let the government hide the fact that aliens live among us? I hope not. If I disappear, if this should be the only episode of Davey Mac's Area 51, it was a pleasure meeting you here. There's a noise on my door. Hold on. What is this? There's a... How did you get in here? How? They're here! The government! How did you? I gotta go! This has been the Davey Mac's Area 51! I gotta go then! They're taking me away! Call the police! Call someone! No! They're taking me!